OOPZILLA. All right, what we're going to do here is we're going to use basically this determinant type stuff right here to find out what the area is inside of this triangle right here, which is pretty slick because to me it's a lot easier than the other way of finding areas for triangles. I mean, because it could be any weird shape as long as it's a triangle, it's going to give you the area. So how we're going to do this is I labeled each one of these points. This point up here, I labeled it x1, y1, x2, y2, and then x3, y3 to fit our equation or our determinant right here, okay? So let me go ahead and get started with that. So the first one would be, just make a line. So the first one is 0, 3, and 1. That's 0, 3, and then 1, 0, 3, and 1. And then I'm going to have 4, 0, and 1. That's 4, 0, and then the 1. And then I'm going to have 8, 5, and then the 1. Okay? And I'm going to do that again. I'm just going to write it out again. Because remember, we have to do these 3 times. So just write the whole thing out real quick. Okay, I like these little things right here. They don't take that much time, and they have the right answer, which is always important. Okay, let's see. 0, 1, 8, 5, 1. Now remember, there are easy ways to do this. Well, what we're going to do in this sense right here, we're going to go and take this column right here. So I'm going to circle this guy. And then I'm going to circle this guy. I'm staying in the same column, and then I'm going to circle this guy. And since I started right here, I'm going to have a plus on the front, then I'm going to have a minus here, and then a plus here. Now I'm going to draw my hash lines between my circles like before. Nothing's changed. Okay, like that. Now what I want to do is say 0 with the determinant. I'm going to put a little symbol of my theta symbol is telling me it doesn't matter basically what I put inside because it's going to go to 0 anyway, and so I don't even want to write all that out. And now I'm going to have minus 4, which is circled, and then what's left over is a 3 and a 1, a 5 and a 1. Okay, and then I'm going to have what's left here. It's going to be plus 8. Then I'm going to have a 3 and a 1, a 0 and a 1. Okay, so now this is what I need to solve right here to get my area actually. And don't forget, I have a 1/2 sitting out there too. This plus and minus 1/2. That comes into effect of where this plus and minus depending on what answer you get, because you know area can't be a negative unless it's a black hole or something like that. So what I'm going to do is erase this to give myself some space up top so I won't have to do this over. Now I'm going to have 4, negative 4, times 3 times 1, which is 3, minus 5 times 1, which is 5, plus my 8 right here, 3 times 1, which is 3, minus a 0. Okay, so now this is going to leave me with, well here, this is going to be what, a 2, a negative 2, so that's going to leave me an 8 positive. Then I'm going to be left with a 24. Then these two guys get together and they add up to be 32. But 32 isn't the area. Remember, we have to multiply times a 1/2. So now I'm going to divide by 2. That's by multiplying by 1/2. Actually, let me do this right. Let me do it like this. Let me say I'm going to take my 1/2 and multiply times 32. And then I'm going to get 16. And that is the answer right there, 16, for the area. OOPZILLA.